Well, hello there. Welcome to Book Talk Time at the Decatur Public Library. I'm Mr. John. I'm just doing a little artwork here. Do you like my painting? Well, you may be right. This isn't really my work. Somebody else did this one. I'm not much of an artist at all. But for today's Book Talk Time, I want to talk about a book artist. As you can imagine, for picture books, the words are important, but the pictures are equally important. And I want to talk today about books that we have at the Decatur Public Library that are written and illustrated by Chris Van Dusen. And his artwork is very distinctive and really quite fun. For example, you may be familiar with this book of his, If I Built a House. And this is the story of a boy who describes to his mother what the ideal house would be like if he were to design and build it. And the pictures are fabulous. For example, look at this spread of the living room and all of the fun things there. And Van Dusen's words are just as much fun because his stories all have beautiful rhyme and perfect rhythm. Listen to this page. The living room's next. It's fun. Come on in. The chairs and the table and sofa all spin. And trampolines lead to a giant ball pit. It's a pretty neat room, you have to admit. Van Dusen has two other books in this series, If I Built a School and If I Built a Car, that are equally fun. Chris Van Dusen has also written and illustrated this one, Randy Riley's Really Big Hit. This is the story of Randy Riley who loves two things, baseball and science. Now, Randy's not very good at baseball at all, but he is great at science. And so, when he finds out that a giant meteor is headed to Earth, well, Randy goes to work and builds the most amazing thing to combat that meteor. You'll have to read the book and look at the amazing pictures to find out what it is. Van Dusen has also written and illustrated The Circus Ship. Now, this is based on an actual true event in which a ship carrying the ringmaster and all of the animals from a circus runs aground off an island off of the state of Maine. Now, the animals all swim to shore and escape, but then the owner of the circus comes looking for them. But the islanders have kind of taken a liking to these animals, and so they hide them. And in fact, there's one 2-page spread in the book where all of the circus animals are hiding in the picture, and you can try to find them. That one is great. King Hugos Huge Ego, written and illustrated by Van Dusen, is about a king who is very short, but very full of himself. He thinks he's the greatest thing in the world. And one day he runs afoul of a maiden who happens to be a witch, and she casts a curse on him so that every time King Hugo boasts about himself, well, his head gets a little bit bigger. And the pictures are so funny, and the story is hilarious. This is a great book. Now, we have a lot of books as well that Van Dusen hasn't written himself, but he has illustrated, like the whole Mercy Watson series written by Kate DiCamillo. This is a series of short chapter books with beautiful pictures about a pig named Mercy who lives with the Watsons, and they love her. She has her own bedroom, and she loves lots of hot buttered toast. Well, Mercy gets into all kinds of trouble in these stories, and they are so funny. The first one here, Mercy Watson to the Rescue, takes place when Mercy climbs into bed with the Watsons, and that's just fine, except for the fact that she's a pig, and pigs are heavy, and the bed starts to crash through the floor. We'll have to find out what Mercy and the others do. And then this one, illustrated by Van Dusen and written by Mac Barnett, President Taft is stuck in the bath. Now, you may know that President William Taft was actually a very big man. And there's a story, which may or may not be true, that on his first day in the White House, he got stuck in the bathtub. And this is Barnett's retelling of that story and all the things they tried to get him out of the bathtub. Whether the story is true or not, it's a really, really funny book, and the pictures are just amazing. So I will post a link with this to all of the books that we have at the library by or illustrated by Van Dusen. You need to check those out because they are just so much fun. And we will see you at the next Book Talk time from the Decatur Public Library.